Okay, it's John here. We're out in the drill yard at Station 1 this time, and I just, after the last video, I got thinking, and I wanted just to throw a couple of factors out for the new engineers or the new pumper operators out there. It's about your rating plate. You take your 2002 training course, we all learn that the rating plate on the pump and fire department pumpers are rated, and the key is you're rated from draft. So you're actually rated sucking the water up a hose, and that takes a bit more energy than bringing it in from the municipal system. It seems like there's a surge out there for departments putting bigger and bigger pumps in their trucks, and I think a lot of times they maybe just have too much money. And they put a pump in that their local infrastructure or their hose laying capabilities can't possibly supply. I want to talk for you new pump operators about the limiting factors of these pumps. This pump is rated at 1750 US gallons a minute. Everything I talk about here is going to be in US gallons a minute because that's the way I think with the nozzles and what have you. If you're in Canada and you're watching this video, your rating plate is in imperial gallons a minute. So your first thing is if you go tank to pump and you open your booster tank. Now we're running from the truck's tank. By NFPA, the pump has to be tested and able to deliver at least 500 gallons a minute from the booster tank. So it doesn't matter, you got a 1750 or a 2000 or a 2250 US gallon a minute pump and you're rated for that, you're running from the booster tank, you're likely a 500 gallon a minute pump. Think 500 gallons a minute. The next limiting factor is, the next way to bring water in is hard sleeve. We got hard sleeve suction hooks onto the truck. If you go with a single 6-inch, or if your older truck is equipped with 5, probably a smaller pump, a single 6-inch will do you up to 1250. So according to NFPA, a single 6-inch hard suction, 1250 US gallons a minute, and then they move it at 1500, the next rating, they allow for 2 hard suctions. So now you can be drafting from a static water source, a lake or a pool or whatever, and you need 2 hard suctions, or likely you will use 2 hard suctions in your test if you're 1500 or over. Up to 1250, single 6-inch hard suction. So that's 1250 US gallons a minute. That is the bread and butter pumper. Back in the day, a 1250 pumper was the super pumper. And the final way out of the 3 ways to get water into your truck is a soft sleeve or supply hose. This is LDH, large diameter hose. This is 5-inch. This is 4-inch. This piece of 5-inch actually has 4-inch swivels on it, so we don't need any adapters to get the volume. If we can get 2,000 gallons a minute into this truck, we will get 2,000 gallons a minute out. We could probably do that, even though it's rated for 1750. As we said, that 1750 is a draft. In fact, on really good hydrants and really good relay pumping, I've seen the 1250 pumps pump 2,000. So it's about, when you're using soft sleeve, it's about your hose layouts and your municipal infrastructure, your waterworks in the ground. So that's a whole other course on doing that. I just wanted to cover the 3 limiting factors here. Generally 500 gallons a minute from your booster tank, hard sleeve suction as laid out by NFPA, generally 1 hard sleeve up to and including 1250, and then a whole variety of soft sleeve lays, which will, like I say, that's a whole other course, but that's the 3rd way. And your limiting factor then is what you can put into the truck, not what you can throttle out of it. And it'll all become about the compound gauge. That might be the next video. It's all about the compound gauge when you're on soft sleeves. Life is good.